Welcome to this new story of this sad family drama. Introducing Mr. Emmanuel D'Souza, a successful businessman who's always done well at his work, surrounded by people, business, conference, meetings. And look at him now, sitting at this bar, half drunk, agonizing on his family problems over his 10th drink of alcohol.
For so many years, I have protected and looked after my family. Still it is in such a mess. What could I have done? Or is something wrong with me? Should I get myself checked up? Or do I need treatment?
Hey, what's up, Immune?
Oh, let me just introduce this useless friend of mine. We call him HIV. He is Harish Indu Verma. We call him Retro for his latest fashion.
Hey, Immune, why so gloomy, man? The wife kick you out again?
It's this family tussle again. I'm just tired of this.
Look at you, sitting here and weeping like a girl. Did you know 90% of childbearing girls sit like this? What is wrong with you? Do you want to be one of them? What happened?
Same old story. It is my teenage daughter up to her adolescence again. There's the whole house against her. I don't know what state of mind I gave her my credit card, and she has ended up buying that dreadful jeans pant. How can someone from a decent family roam around wearing that jeans? She calls it susceptibility jeans. Shamelessly flaunting that this makes her easily susceptible in parties, it seems. Can you believe this is my daughter speaking?
Take a break, dude. It's adolescents. They behave that way in this age. It's okay.
It's not only that jeans, Macha, it is that environment she goes to with that. That is what bothers me. She goes to this bar. What is the name of that silly bar? Epstein Bar. Down across the road.
Epstein Bar? I've never heard of it.
It's a place which is famous for its disco lights. I heard they apparently use some UV light for it. We should check it out sometime. It's pretty neat, I heard. Anyway, I don't like it if she goes there.
Okay, forget that. Tell me, what exactly happened at home?
Well, the moment she wore the jeans along with that double-stranded bold spaghetti dress, my wife lost her wits. On top of that, she calls up her friends, raw lines, to dress up similarly and come.
Raw lines,
I have also got my daughter's habit. I meant Rohini, Lata and Smita, her childhood friends. My wife could kill them if she were given a chance. Seeing all this, she created such a scene. Oh my God, shouting on the top of her voice that what her daughter has won, and with all that hair standing on her head. She can't stand that dress. Not to forget, I can't stand her weird hairdo.
Yeah, what's this fascination for all that hair on her head, by the way? No wonder we tease her as Balika Vadhu with all that bal on her head.
Anyways, my wife has zero tolerance for anything my daughter does. It has always been like that, Macha. All she does is find problems at home. The smallest of things, even if it is on the surface of the door, she will present it to me on a plate like it is some cake that I enjoy eating. Not only that, she is so immature that she involves my parents into this. Appa tells them everything like she is a messenger to them.
Oh, that reminds me. How have they been? The last time I met Mr. Tony and Mrs. Boney was when they were almost about to divorce each other.
Thanks for bringing it up. Now is the time I need to hear all this. They have been only nice to me. They have always tried to help us adapt to these problematic situations. Every time my wife presents some problem to my father, he first tries to tackle it very softly, but in the process, he ends up saying all kinds of things to her, thinking that this will kill the thoughts in my daughter. If nothing works, he calls my two sons to help out. My mother, on the other hand, is very cool. Mrs. Bonnie always tries to solve the problem with her humor. Her jokes can kill the problems in anybody. But now, with the increase in this number of fights in our house, their threshold for getting involved is so low. One squeak from my wife and they are there. Even today they have to intervene quickly and try to explain my daughter the consequences of dressing up like this.
Then what about your sons? How did they help out?
What can they do? They are my father's chuchu pets. They just need to whistle and they'll come running out.
Yeah, I've seen that. They enjoy spending time with Mr. Tony.
Well, the little one, who is 4 years old, usually helps out with my father. He repeats and reinforces everything he says. Pretty cute, and he usually dissolves the mood. Whereas my older son, he just stands in between the whole confusion, trying to suppress the fight. But now, these arguments are so intense that the two are not of much help.
Looks like you're in a toughie now, bro. Your kids were your only hope. Wasn't someone looking after them with your wife when she was busy with all her hair scare all day?
Yeah, they still do. It's my sister-in-law, Natura, and her husband, Lupus. They have been bringing the kids up as I'm out of work most of the time, and my wife runs that beauty parlor.
Well, no offense to your wife, bro, but Natura's one hot chick. Wonder how you missed out on her and married her weirdo sister. Remember in college, they used to call her the natural killer? Lupus, the lucky rat.
You are one real help knowing exactly when to talk when I'm pissed. Thanks, I agree she is a natural killer. With her killer instincts, but she is just like her sister. One of the first to poke her nose when there is a problem. But she's a good mother somewhere inside. I mean, she cooks these amazing idlis that my sons come out only when she cooks these 2 idlis each. We call her IL2 auntie for short. This surely has helped my sons boost their growth factor. But now this is also screwed because the environment at home is so bad that she makes only burnt idlis. Everything is going wrong. Finally, the only sane person in our house is our maidservant, who used to clean up all these broken dishes and glass vases that break during these fights. And she is on leave as she can't take this mess anymore. She used to keep the house neat and cook great food, and in this process we would have some peace of mind and forget these complexes. But the hatred is just building inside everyone.
Looks like you aren't getting out of this easily, brother. Your daughter's adolescence is a problem. Your wife freaks out at a drop of a hat. Your parents are easily involved. They're unable to adapt to the situation. Ineffective sons. Your maid has left work. Congratulations.
What are you congratulating me for?
Looks like your family has SLE syndrome.
SLE?
Solid long-term issues.
But issue starts from I, no?
Hey, that's least of your worries, man. Start thinking about a solution. I know this family doctor. He'll help you.
Why would I need a family doctor?
Hey, he solves family issues. That's why family doctor. Write down his number.
He meets her the same evening in the clinic. Hi doc, I'm Immunial.
Hi, I am Garthod Chakrabarti.
Ghartod?
Never mind. Your friend has briefed me about the matter and I understand the situation is not good. But since you are the man of the house, you need to be stable. For this I need to clearly understand what exactly you go through.
What do I go through? What do I not go through? With all this circulating hatred and complex relations daily in my house, I don't feel like going back to home at all. one of the first things that go in my mind is a thought of anger. I become red, hot, every part of my body hurts with every painful exchange of words between my wife and daughter. I don't feel like eating anything. I have lost so much of weight. My friends wonder if I have cancer. I look for kicksick. I wish I could throw all of them out of the house, stop this mess once and for all, and I feel like I'll Mr. Emmanuel, stop at Alpha. Stop. Don't say anything further. It is a family show. Relax. Take a deep breath.
Now, without losing your mind, Mr. Emmanuel, tell me what else you face.
Sorry about my behavior. Well, then I begin to develop some interfering thoughts in my head, which are also of two types. One type of interfering thought tells me to start telling our neighbors that, look, learn from our mistakes. This can happen to you also. The other type of interfering thought tells me to tell my father, Mr. T, scold my wife and daughter even more so that the problem stops much earlier.
What other thoughts do you get, Mr. Emmanuel?
At the same time, there is one more thought that comes at least 10 times a day. I am looking out for a way to stop this thought from coming so many times. I feel that my father, Mr. Tony, and my sons should stop interfering in these matters. To some extent, these arguments can cause more trouble. I would rather prefer my mother, Mrs. Boney, build up some humor and let them fight amongst themselves.
Well, that is pretty intense, Mr. Emmanuel. Anything else?
One last thought, sir. I keep getting these B-grade thoughts.